Okay, we're going to start the next video for the modified lab. I got a picture of the diagram what we're going to do in this lab. So last video we had a look how do we configure VLAN in that layer 2 switch, Cisco switch, and then we just captured some traffic through the trunk link and had a look how the traffic flow through the link, and we inspect the tags VLAN ID 10 and VLAN ID 20, and we were able to see default VLAN tag as well. So this diagram, I got that switch here, and in this switch, Ethernet 103 is assigned to VLAN 10 range. That's 4 ports, and here Ethernet 20 to 3. That 4 port assigned to Ethernet 20 to 3 is assigned to VLAN 20, and this is VLAN 10. So we're going to connect hexagon dot local site into VLAN 10, and then we're going to connect circle.hexagon.local into VLAN 20, and then I'm going to connect uh, rectangle.local site directly into one of the router's Ethernet interface, that is Ethernet 01. That's rectangle.local DC3. And here, VLAN 10 and VLAN 20, you got a trunk link from the switch to the router that we're going to configure sub interfaces for VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. So the traffic through VLAN 10 and 20 go through this trunk link. And then we got another new range we didn't have early labs. So 172.16.10.10 is a range is where we're going to connect into the firewall. So that what we have to configure. So today's lab, we're going to configure the router. So we're going to configure router's trunk link, and then we're going to configure router's link for rectangle.local, and then we're going to assign IP address for which it is going to be connecting to a firewall. So let's get it started, right? So I have from my last lab, I have just removed the second switch. We don't really need the second switch, and only I'm going to keep two PCs, which is one is connected to VLAN 10 range, PC1, and then second one is a PC2, which is connected to VLAN 20. Now I'll get one of the Cisco router, right? And then let's get started configuring, all right? So got the Cisco router, I'm going to start it. And now going to go console. It's getting ready. Okay, so let's start configuring. So conf. Now, first thing I'm going to do is going to change the host name the same as R1. Let's call this R1 router 1. And now we're just going to configure sub interfaces for VLAN 10 and VLAN 20, right? So interface Ethernet 0/0.10. So that's how do we configure sub interface, right? encapsulation dot 1Q10, right? And then we're going to assign the IP address. IP address, so that going to be IP address for the gateway. That usually earlier it was with the firewall. Now it's with the router 10.10.10.254 255.255.255.0. Okay, so exit. Right. One more thing I have to do. Uh, I will do it at the end. I have to get up that interface. It should be no shutdown, but doesn't matter. Do right. Right. So do show interfaces. Let's have a look. So let's see that still interface is administratively down, right? Skill. Okay, so I will get that one up and running soon. Let's go and configure the 20 interface Ethernet 0.0.20. Okay, we are in sub interface encapsulation dot Q20, right? IP address 10.10.20.254 255.255.255.0. That's right. And then mm, no shut down, right? And then X do right interface Ethernet 0, sorry, interface Ethernet 0.0, right? No start down exit, right? Uh, let's look into interfaces, right? Okay, so just configure the two interfaces, right? Uh, do show running configuration. Let's quick look how it looks like now. Okay, so we get the two sub interfaces configured, right? Third thing is we're going to configure the interface for rectangle size. That will be 10.10.30.254. And the last one we're going to be configuring the interface, which is going to connect with the firewall. So I'm going to use 172 range for that one. All right, so let's go. Q, right? Interface Ethernet 0.1. That will be interface for rectangle IP address 10.10.30.254 255 255 255.0, right? No shutdown, right? Exit. Uh, Now we're going to configure the last one. That's interface Ethernet 0.2. That will be IP address 172.16.10.10 255.255.255.0, No shutdown. All right. Okay, so do right exit, exit, exit. All right. Show running config. Let's see whether we can see that they are up and running. I'm going to just ping one of the interface. All right. So go to ping 10.10.10.254. Or it's pinging. That should be pinging 20 because it's in the same interface. Ping 172.16.10.10. Yes, pinging. Ping 10.10.30.254. Yeah, yeah, it's pinging. I had to do one or two another configuration. That is two commands. I had to configure IP route. IP route that will be which is connected to this router. We have to say where you have to go for internet. So that will be firewall's LAN IP address. That's going to be 172.16.10.101. That's the address I have decided. 255.255.255.0. So this is connect this IP directly connected to router's interface Ethernet 02. That IP address is the same range 172.16.10.10. All right. So, oh, sorry. That's wrong. IP route. Totally wrong. This is just like putting IP address. The route going to be 0.0.0.0 and then 0.0.0.0. Okay. That's it. Then uh, IP routing thing, right? I had to enable IP routing for routing to work in a router. So do right. That's I think that's all. Okay, another one more. I had to IP name servers. Mm, server. I'm going to put 8.8.8.8, and I can use another name server. That's going to be Cloudflare DNS 1.1.1.1. Okay, so do right. Right. Now do show running config. So this is the configuration I need. I will explain one more time. Okay, so name service is there. Okay, first thing is sub interface for trunk link, these two, right? And then interface for rectangle site, and then interface for firewalls connecting to firewalls LAN site. And then let's have a look what else is. That's it, I think. And we configured uh, routing as well. So router need to know where to forward the packets for going into the internet. That should be it last. That one is IP route. So to internet, go to 172.16.10.101. That is the interface of our firewall. So exit, right? Router configuration being configured now. Okay, so now we can connect this link, Ethernet 0 to Ethernet 0, right? Bring it straight. Okay, so now I'm just going to connect one VPC here to get one VPC for representation of rectangle. but we're going to replace these ones once we ready. So that should be Ethernet 01, and then there's a link going into the firewall. I'm not going to configure that one because we're not going to do firewall today. So we're going to start all of them now. And what I want to looking into, I just want to make sure able to ping from this PC to router. From PC to router, routing is to make sure the routing is working, right? So we are in router. Just going to logging into console, this one, going into logging into console, this one, and going into console to this one as well. Console. Okay, right. I do. Oh, oh. Okay, so PC2, PC1, PC1. Okay, so we got the PC1 VLAN 10. This is the PC in a VLAN 10. Only the different we are going to have today is I'm going to configure the gateway. Last time we didn't do any gateway, so this one is IP 10.10.10.10, and the gateway going to be 10.10.10.254, right? Okay, so that is the gateway. Let's go to PC2. PC2. Okay, PC2 IP 10.10. Sorry, 20.10. Gateway 10.10.20.254. Alright, so the gateway is that, right? And got something called PC1 here. This one should be the one for um, rectangle. IP 10.10.30.10, 10.10.30.254. That's range of 30 range, right? Okay, now let me go to this one. I will try to ping the gateway to the router. Ping 10.10.10.254, right? So we are able to ping. So that's good. And then I'm going to ping this one. Ping 10.10.20.254 is pinging as well. And then let's try to ping this one. Ping 10.10.30.254. Yes, that one is working as well, right? Okay, that's good. Uh, okay, one more thing we can do is we can try to ping interface which will be connecting to a firewall. Let's try ping 172.16.10.10. Right, so it's pinging from PC1. Let's try from one of the other PCs. Ping 172.16.10.10. Right, that one is pinging as well. Uh, let's have a look quickly. We can have a look this scenario. We can, while pinging, we can have a look the packet capturing in here. Start capture. So that one, right? We'll see which packets coming up. Okay, so here it is. Packet capturing program starting. Alright, so I will bring this one here. First, Reduce please this one, and let me try to ping this address, right? Okay, so we got that one coming up. You can see that ID 10 in here, right? And let's ping the other one as well, 172. Okay, 172.16 there. So ID 10, you can see. Just going to go to the other one, ping one of the 172.20, one of them, one of them, one of them. So ID 20. All right, so I think this is for this video for today, configuring a router, the second step. We will see you guys in the next video, which will be we're going to configure the firewall. Thank you.